So in this video, I'm going to cover 2 points within this whole video. First, I'm gonna break down what those two niggas said in the beginning of the video, and then I'm gonna make my own rant and my own ramble in the second part of this video. So in this part of the video, the one I'm about to do now is I'm gonna break down what the fuck these two niggas was talking about and explain how what they're saying is stupid and how they're low-key kind of hypocrites, because in a way, you know what I'm saying, Steve kind of did the same thing. I fuck with Steve heavy. Oh, like, bro, I love Steve. Like, even with the Civil War thing, I was on his side. I was Steve Rogers before Tony Stark. No cap. So don't even try to say I'm a Steve. But I love Sam Wilson as Captain America too. I fuck with both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a toxic Sam Wilson hater. I'm not gonna shit on Chris Evans and Steve Rogers. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like the Sam Wilson hate and disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that makes me irritated is, one thing I hear too is that people that are like talking about Sam, they're like, oh, if you guys loved him so much, you guys should have watched the movie. Bro, the people that are mad and the people that are like angry about what they're doing to Sam Wilson and like the disrespect are the people that did watch the movie, are the people that watched the show, are the people that supported Sam Wilson. That's why we're mad, and we saw the hate of how much Sam Wilson was getting, and it's making us even madder that they're doing this to Sam Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So the people that are saying, oh, you guys shouldn't be supportive, we did support him, okay? We did support him. I supported him. I went to the theater, watched Brave New World, and when I was watching it, I was like, what are people talking? This movie is fire. This movie is amazing, bro. I mean, amazing is great, but like, it was good. Like, people are talking like this was straight dog shit. Like, bro, I was watching the movie and people were talking about it like this movie was complete dog shit, when in reality, this movie is like, bro, like, this movie is fire. Like, it's a cool movie. Like, people are talking as if this movie is complete dog shit, bro. It's crazy. While I was watching it, I was like, what? But listen, we're not talking about that. That's the second part of the video. Let's go ahead and address the people in these beginning clips that I'm about to show you.
Man, we just got word that the new Avengers Doomsday movie is going to focus more on Steve Rogers, and people are not happy about it. Look, God, it honestly feels disrespectful. Steve got his happy ending. We have a Captain America. He doesn't need to be the lead again. Here's another one. Sam Wilson, you deserve so much better than this. Overshadowed like this, I really hope this movie doesn't sideline him. No. Nigga, not only should they sideline him, they need to demote his ass back to being the Falcon. Nobody cares about Captain Four Loko. I'm sorry. Senator, you gotta stop calling them terrorists. Nigga, they blew up a building full of innocent people. Well, you got to do better, Senator. Yo, goofy ass the fuck out of here. Bye, Captain Clarence. Bring us the real Cap.
So in the beginning of this clip, he's not really making any like actual factual points. He's kind of just disrespecting Sam Wilson supporters like myself, and disrespecting just, you know, the Sam Wilson and Sam Wilson. He's just disrespecting and just making fun. I'm not really gonna like act on that or like talk about that, because, you know, whatever, it's his opinion, you know what I'm saying. But one thing I will say, an actual point in a way I would like to talk about, is him saying something about in the show of the villains, kind of, they blew up, and like Sam was saying you have to stop calling them terrorists, and he was saying, oh, he blew up innocent people, oh, and in a way he thinks Sam Wilson is stupid for saying that, in a way, and I'm assuming that's what he thinks. And then after that, he proceeds to say Steve Rogers is the GOAT. I don't think a lot of you guys realize how much of like, or a lot of Sam Wilson haters realize how much of like a hypocrite you are, because like Steve Rogers was doing a lot of the same things that, if not worse, like you got like in that specific part of Sam Wilson supporting the terrorist of like, because like they blew up in the show, him supporting them and backing them up, respecting them. A lot of you guys are in a way kind of like being hypocrites, because Steve Rogers literally did the same thing with Bucky. He was a terrorist, he was killing innocent people, and Steve Rogers supported him. So I don't really know what that means. Like, you guys are kind of like, and that's the thing. You like Steve Rogers, so you're not really gonna see that. Even like with the whole situation, low key, on a more like respectful, like logical standpoint, Iron Man is right in this situation. He killed innocent people. He was a terrorist. Technically, he blows shit up. Like, technically, like, he was doing the same thing the people in the show of the terrorist of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, what they were doing. Low key, but Steve Rogers, since it was his friend, supported him and backed him up. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he wasn't in control. And that's another thing, too. The point of Captain America is respecting and like loving people and fighting what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the people were terrorists is because how they were treated. You know what I'm saying? How like they grew up, how people in America was treating them. That's the reason why they're being villains. You know what I'm saying? And like Sam Wilson felt that, and because they're both black or whatever. You know. Now, I mean, maybe that's not the point, but the point is they both know what it's like to be mistreated or like being looked down upon. In the show, they were showing how Sam Wilson didn't really have respect in the show, and that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? The point of this video, the point of what you said on that is Steve Rogers literally did the same thing Sam Wilson did by supporting the terrorist. He was supporting Bucky. He killed innocent people. He was an assassin. He literally, like, he was wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was technically a terrorist. Low key, he was the same thing. You can look it up on Google. It'll say he is a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? In the movie. And Steve Rogers supported him because that was what he believed in. You know what I'm saying? He believes, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the point of that video. And that point. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So through Marvel phases 4 and 5, y'all sat on the couch, didn't go to the theater, didn't support any of the characters that they were virtue signaling out to you. Especially in this latest phase. Y'all didn't go support the Marvels, you definitely didn't go and support Thunderbolts, and you didn't support Captain African America. So now y'all are upset that Marvel's like, hey, obviously they don't like the new characters that we're bringing and we're not making good stories for them, so let's bring back the old ones that we know that they like. And now it's racist because they're bringing back other characters when you motherfuckers didn't support them? Who's really at fault here? It's not Marvel's fault that they have to go back to nostalgia bait. You are not supporting their product. They're not making any money, so they have to do something to make money. So spare me with that, oh, y'all didn't even let Sam live. Y'all didn't do nothing with him. You motherfuckers did not support him. You didn't support the products, so they're not going to use them. And you're also disregarding the fact that we just had the leak like a few weeks ago about the entire cast, and he's still Captain America in the movie. So all you're saying is you feel like he's illegitimate because Steve Rogers is in the film now. Which begs the question, why'd you even make him Captain America to begin with? Demoting him from Falcon to Captain America is super disrespectful, but whatever. Y'all didn't support their products. They're bringing out the big guns. You know what? I wasn't excited to see Avengers Doomsday.
On this spot, this guy is talking about, I mean, I already said in the beginning of this video, the people that are mad are the ones that actually supported him. Like, and another thing, at the end, he also said, I'm not even mad. It's really just like how they're in a way doing Sam Wilson, like how they're like doing him, because at the end of the day, they're writers, but like it's the writers in the Marvel. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really like, even in the show low key, they didn't even like, it was really Bucky, like they were really showing Bucky a lot. They rarely even showed Sam Wilson like on a deeper level, but that's besides the point. That's the second part of the video of my rant. But in that clip, he was talking about how us Sam Wilson supporters didn't support him. Like, bro, I don't think you guys, the people that actually went to the theater, the people that actually watched the show are the ones that are upset. Like, I actually went to the theater, watched it, and I thought it was fire. Like, bro, people were already hating, like, bro, people were hating this movie before it even released. And, like, it was, like, bro, I was like, whoa, the movie didn't even release it, and there's already a bunch of hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the people that are mad about what they're doing to Sam Wilson are the people that actually went to the theater and watched it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I actually went to the theater and watched the movie Captain America: Brave New World and thought it was fire. By the way, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, why are they doing him like this? You know? But that's kind of the only point he like made in that like argument. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now, wait, is there any points? Let me think about it. Nah, I mean that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Now, second part of the video, my rant. This is gonna be probably my most loudest video, so you know. Okay, now let's talk about it. There's a lot of points in this rant, so I'm just gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna let you know right now. But let's talk about the movie, Captain America: Brave New World. Now, first off, when they first released this movie, like, the hate was crazy. Like, people were saying this was one of the worst Marvel films of all time. Like, before I even went and watched it, I saw the hate and stuff online and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy to me because, damn, is the movie really that bad? I went to the theater, bro. They made this film sound like it was like one of the worst movies. Like, it was worse than Love and Thunderbolts. It was worse than Love and Thunder. They made it seem like it was worse than Love and Thunder. They made it seem like it was worse than Ant-Man Quantumania. They made it seem like it was worse than Captain Marvel, The Marvels. They made it, like, bro, they made it seem like this movie was one of the worst films ever created, which is far from that. The way they were hating on this movie, like, bro, even now, bro, I just watched it for, like, the 10th time or whatever. Like, I just watched it, and I still don't understand the hate towards this movie, Captain America: Brave New World. Like, and one of the points that I heard is, like, they think it's, like, like, what else? They think it's, like, an Incredible Hulk sequel. I don't really know what that means. How does that make it bad, though? Like, in a way, like, I can understand. I'm not really going to debate you on that. I can understand because, like, it was real. Oh, you see my cat over there. But listen, right? I can understand you on that point. You know what I'm saying? I can understand why, like, you would, like, think that because, like, it's mainly talking about how the Incredible Hulk and, like, the characters and that shit. So I won't debate you on that. You got that. But, like, I don't want to, like, how does that make it bad? How does that makes the movie trash? Like, Sam Wilson as a whole of Sam Wilson being in that movie did amazing. And I thought him with the shield, him in his actual Captain America suit, like, fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even without the shield, he's still kind of nasty, he still knows to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what, like, that means. Like, I don't understand how when people think it's an Incredible Hulk sequel, how does that make the movie bad? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you can really compare this movie to all the other Steve Rogers, because that's Steve Rogers' arc. This is Sam Wilson's arc. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand that. And another thing, I think people, like, the whole serum thing, him having to take the serum, I personally don't think he needs to take the serum, and I feel like it makes his character more cooler. Like, him, just a guy in wings and a shield, you know, just fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, training, being athletic, you know what I'm saying? Like, being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it makes his character way more cooler with him not having to take the serum, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if he takes the serum, I'm not going to really trip, it's okay, but I definitely do think him not taking the serum makes his character more cooler. And people are like plot armor. Listen, we're not going to get to the whole plot armor thing with Sam Wilson. There's multiple scenarios within the MCU, within Marvel, within the Avengers, within Iron Man, within Captain America, within Hawkeye, within Black Widow, within multiple characters that you guys like, Iron Man and Captain America. Let's start with them. There's multiple scenarios I can name right now that realistically they should not have survived that. They should have brain damage. Their ribs should be broke, like, bro, and they just got up like, is that what you got? Like, bro, we're not going to do that whole plot armor thing of Sam Wilson thinking Sam Wilson should not be able to do certain things, because there's multiple scenarios where Tony Stark should have died. There's multiple scenarios, low-key, where Captain America, Steve Rogers should have died that I can name right now, but that would be like a whole bucket list. So we're not going to do the whole plot armor thing, and you know what I'm saying? And the reason, like, bro, we're not going to get into that. Because the whole Thanos with the Infinity Stones versus Iron Man, low-key, That fight shouldn't have been that long, bro. That fight should have been over the moment he took the Infinity Stones and blasted it at his armor. So if you were want to get technical with plot armor, there's multiple scenarios within Marvel that they should not have survived. So when people talk about, oh, Sam Wilson, he's a human being, he shouldn't be able to do that. Bro, we're not doing that. There's multiple scenarios where people in Marvel that don't have superpowers, specifically Iron Man, should have not survived. So we're not going to do that, okay? Like, I can literally dead ass, I'm not even capping, can name 10 up moments where low-key Tony Stark should have died from because he's human. But you know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk about all that. So let's not do that whole plot armor thing because there's multiple scenarios where Tony Stark shouldn't have survived. I don't think bringing back Steve Rogers will overshadow Sam at all. Marvel will be the reason that he overshadows Sam because they can write Sam more lines, give him more scenarios for Sam to be the main character. You know what I'm saying? Marvel is in control of everything at the end of the day. They just have to show Sam Wilson's character and show him, you know what I'm saying, and show how much of a GOAT he is, you know what I'm saying, and his abilities of Captain America. Marvel will do that. If they're going to bring Steve Rogers back and have him be like one of the main roles, okay, whatever. I don't really see them doing that because, like, why didn't they just put him in part of the chairs? You know what I'm saying? But, like, it is what it is. Marvel will be the reason why Sam will get overshadowed. So I'm not really stressed about Steve Rogers being back as long as Marvel doesn't do Sam Wilson dirty. You know what I'm saying? Marvel is in control of everything. Marvel will be the reason why Sam Wilson is like a side character if Steve Rogers comes back. You know what I'm saying? They just have to... You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really tripping if Steve Rogers coming back in Doomsday. It doesn't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Sam Wilson is the GOAT, and I know Sam Wilson will hold his own, and I know Sam Wilson is the king. Another thing I want to make, people are saying Sam Wilson can't really do anything to Doom. You guys are crazy. He has vibranium wings. Like, bro, people really underestimate, like, bro, and like, bro, if he actually does do something to Doom, people are going to be like, oh, Sam Wilson should have done that. Bro, Iron Man fought Thanos. That should not, like, bro, he had a one-on-one fight against Thanos. That, like, bro, literally that whole fight should have been over in 30 seconds. Well, no, I mean, well, it probably did last 30 seconds in real life time. But, like, bro, that shouldn't have been a fight, bro. The only person in that whole era that had a chance against Thanos in that fight in Infinity War is Doctor Strange. Iron Man should have not been able to fight Thanos, bro. With the Infinity Stones, he doesn't even have vibranium. Vibranium is stronger than titanium. Vibranium is stronger than what's his suit? Nanotech? Bro, so you're saying if I put on a vibranium suit and I fight Thanos, if I put on the exact same suit Tony Stark had and I fought Thanos, I'm going to survive that? My vibranium armor is going to be able to block the power of the Infinity Stones? Stop! Okay, we're not doing that. There's multiple plot armor scenarios in Marvel. We're not doing that, bro. Like, we're not doing that, okay? Stop. And that's the thing. You like Tony Stark. You like Iron Man, so you're going to ignore that factor. Just like how I like Sam Wilson. That's why I was ignoring the factor of how he was able to hold and block the Hulk throwing something and him blocking. It was kind of crazy, I agree with that. But since I like Sam Wilson, I'm going to ignore that. You don't like Sam Wilson, so you're going to look at that and be like, what the fuck? You shouldn't be able to do that. Iron Man should have not been able to fight Thanos in a one-on-one fight with the nanotech suit with Thanos having the Infinity Stone. That doesn't make any sense at all. And then in Endgame, what? You're able to fight Thanos in a one-on-one fight, but you can't fight him without the Infinity Stones with a sword? It doesn't make any sense. Listen though, right? That's kind of my rant, bruh. Hold on, let me get my thumbnail. Alright. That's my rant, bruh. For the Sam Wilson, bruh. I still think Marvel's on top. Regardless of all the shit Marvel has been doing, I still fuck with Marvel, and I believe in them, and I think Doomsday is going to be an amazing movie. Just don't disrespect Sam Wilson or do him dirty. Or I will come back here, and I will make one of the craziest rants in history. Don't make me mad, Marvel.